Whoa, what is up, fellas? Thomas Rhino, Marsha Mello. What's going on a wonderful Sunday evening? Good to see you, good to see you. Hopefully we're getting some more pit luck here. We're getting another day just like the last one is what I'm hoping for, fellas. Where was I? Send some of this stuff in here, get it all fired up and rocking, and we're rocking and rolling here. Don't have a ton of time, but we're getting after it here. Rhino's rocking some ancient tunnels right now. There you go. That's a good spot, obviously. Thomas working on leveling a barb from a third of the way to the 97th. Barb leveling is a rough one in my opinion. Like, it's slow, I mean. It can take a long time. Oh yeah, probably want to start that, huh? Okay. Oh yeah. What's going on, fellas? Let's get this insane luck popping, huh? How many runs before I find my first high rune, you guys think? It's gonna be on the first run or the second run? What do you guys think? First run or second run? When you kill as a necro, just send in summons, and when you get a body, just explode it. Yeah, actually the summons pretty much just eat. Like, they're just there to, like, distract stuff. My mercenary right here, Emilio, is just, he's wrecking stuff. And then as soon as you get one kill, he does a ton of damage. Even on Players 3 difficulty that I have it on, he can, like, two-hit a lot of monsters. Like these little guys down here, he can, boom. He just one hits these, Carver, whatever these particular ones are called in this area. Devilkins. Yeah, and then you just start popping corpses. Pop. Every single necro build is essentially based around corpse explosion. A bone necro, you get your first kill with your bone skills, and then you corpse explode. Summons, you get one kill with your mercenary or whatever, and then you corpse explode. Poison, you kill stuff with poison, and that takes down everything's life a little bit, and then you start popping bodies. Pop. Oh, I forgot it. To even use my really bad CTA that I got. Oopsie. Dual Leech Martial Arts. High rune tomorrow? I can't wait all the way tomorrow. Come on. We gotta get one today. If it isn't the Derrick Rose hater. No. I like Derrick Rose. I just am sick of getting Derrick Rose moments because they aren't super valuable. If I'm gonna buy an NFT pack, I want to get something better. Giannis or something, LeBron, you know, Steph, you know, somebody, one of the big names that everybody knows, or at least get, you know, a triple badge rookie, like Top Shot debut or something. Even if it's a nobody, a guy on a 10-day contract, I don't care, as long as it's got some badges on it. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all don't, but LeBron equals clown. I mean, I don't personally care about them as people in any way. I care about them being the NFTs I get being worth more than what I paid for them. That's the biggest thing. What? I went an entire run without getting a high rune. What is going on here? This is nothing like the last time I streamed. You just found a jaw in a cow level. Nice. Congrats on that one. Yeah, love finding a jaw. You've been posting a lot of videos. Yeah, I've been trying, Sleeper. I mean, I just, you know, it's kind of like my job now. So, gotta get after it, right? If I don't post videos, I'll lose my house. So, kind of like that. Corpse explosion does fire and physical damage, so if I find a monster immune to both, it'll be immune to corpse explosion. Yeah, that is correct, but that's like immune to physical, immune to fire. I mean, that's like there might be a champion here or there that'll be like that, but that's almost never happens. And I mean, it's not a big deal just to skip a monster here and there at all. I mean, on a playthrough, it can get. I guess that could be a thing, but generally, you just wouldn't farm a place. I mean, no place really has immune to fire and physical, unless, like I said, it's a random champion that spawns with some crazy immunities. Any plans for the channel for 2.4? I mean, I'm gonna go into a lot more of the newer content. What is it, Thursday? The patch comes out. The patch will drop, and I'll be putting. When it gets closer to ladder, I'll probably be doing more than one video a day. Actually, is kind of my plan. For different build guides or like you know, ladder start tips and tricks and stuff like that. Because I'm hoping that a lot of people come back for the ladder. So, but that's kind of the plan. And then yeah, I'm gonna play online for at least for a little bit. Going with my Lightning Fury job zone that I made a video about a little while back. Did I? Oh yeah, I did battle her up. Okay. Hey, you keep that perfect. How do you keep that perfect fold? Do you shave your head every day? I'm asking because I'm in the same way with the head and want to know. No, I don't. It doesn't really look. I shaved Friday. It's Sunday. It's still okay. It's a little like Velcro-y on the side, I call it, and the hair is just starting to grow out. I probably shave like once a week, maybe. Because then it gets ridiculous. I'm rocking the horseshoe around like this. Nothing up here. So, just like once a week, I just shave in the shower type of deal. Just go like this in the shower real quick. The razor. You get used to it real quick. Doing it all the time. You realize you really can't hurt yourself or nothing. It's just the worst thing is in the shower you miss spots all the time. So I get out and touch it up. But that way it's a lot. You don't have to like rinse the blade off and then shave more and rinse it off. You're just in the shower. You just rinse it. So Phil's hair care tips for the day. Follow me on Insta for more hair care tips. I don't have an Instagram. I'm just kidding. Gonna put in a lot of work. Hope it shows in the subs. Yeah, hopefully. I want to start. I'm gonna definitely put in on this channel, and then I might, depending on how much it slows down after ladder, I might go a little harder on my video editing channel, in my video editing and like YouTube content creation channel. And yeah, I'm not really sure like what I want to do, because it really opened my like I knew that things were gonna die down with Diablo 2 Resurrected a little bit, but I was shocked at how much everything dropped when they announced ladder and then it like never came out. how much everything collapsed. Like it essentially, my channel dropped down to what it was before Diablo 2 Resurrected was announced, like view wise. So I kind of I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm gonna keep doing Diablo 2 stuff on this channel for sure, but maybe try to get some stuff going on that other channel too. But nothing's set in stone. I haven't decided anything for sure, so. Oh, Sleepy up there, logo. You said it. I feel like I should mention the other two channels more. Yeah, I kind of thought about it, but then I also. Oh, Oh, birthday cake for my daily birthday. Thank you very much. My everyday birthday. Appreciate it, CC, you legend. Ooh. Yeah, I guess since Sleeper mentioned it, hey guys, links in the description. I got 2 other channels. One is just like quick clips of whatever I want to put on it, to be honest. It's like 50% Diablo 2, like just quick clips, like kind of goofy stuff or stuff that I wouldn't normally post on my normal channel. And then I also been posting some like NFT stuff on there, just like pet drop openings and stuff for NFTs. If you're interested, links in the description to that stuff. There's one other thing I forgot to do. And the other channel, like Sleeper said, is it's like content creation. A lot of it's based around my video editing and DaVinci Resolve, but I'm starting to switch into like product tips and stuff like that, and how-tos on a bunch of OBS and how to make YouTube content in general. So links in the description if anyone's interested in that stuff. Let's see, where are we gonna go? So what is that music? Copyright free? Yeah, this is some copyright free stuff. Once again, there's a link in the description to this guy as well. NNM Creations, the guy that makes this stuff that I listen to on here. Yeah, you can't listen to. I seen Sleeper said up there a minute ago. I didn't get to all the comments. I missed a few, but how I can't listen to Slayer because copyright. Yeah, I can only listen to copyright free stuff on here. It's not like on Twitch. If you're like a small streamer, you can get away with like not listening to copyright free stuff. You can listen to like anything, but on YouTube they have like the program can detect the notes of the song you're listening to and tell who made it, and they'll copyright strike your channel and stuff. So ceremonial javelins. I did not even see those drop. I was like looking, I was trying to read some comments real quick, but boom, some Titans right off the bat there. Titans Revenge. 180 is an average roll on that. Not a bad find right here, right? I can add that to the list. I can add that to the little hit drop list up there, huh? Fellas. What weapons the mercenary using? I got him using an Obedience, which it's a good option, but it stinks that it's got cold damage, but it's so cheap and it has a ton of damage that I like using it, I guess. Sorry I missed a few comments up here. Got a little distracted there. Do you have any suggestion on where to farm for a low, a mid-gear traps and cast? Seems to be take a little bit too long. A traps in, I mean, in the pits you could do in the pits too. I mean, the only lightning immunes are those archers, which is disappointing, but Chaos Sanctuary seems a little slow, you say, huh? Yeah, trap. Assassin is my least experienced character. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. So, I'm not gonna have some magical insight, unfortunately. My apologies on that particular one. Too bad it wasn't F. Well, yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, I was gonna add. I forgot. Where did it go? There we go. I figured it out. Add some Titans to the list. I didn't add everything that there was some other little stuff like Tao's masks and like stuff like that I didn't put down on the list up there that I found out in the pits, but I'll put that up there. Yo, I found an Astrian's Ward and a Burr Rune today. My RNG is on your side. Astrian's super rare item. That's nice. Real nice. Oh yeah, if you're I'm no assassin like mastermind, but yeah, if you're not using Death Sentry, you kind of got to use Death Sentry, right? I mean, Death Sentry is nasty. I even know that, and I'm just dumb Phil. Okay. Oh man, drank a few too many beers last night. I'm still feeling it today, fellas. Oh boy. I found an L rune today. Legendary. Nice, nice. The pits are great for lightning characters. They're all right. Like I said a second ago. The pits, the only lightning immunes are the those archer ladies. So there's not a ton of lightning immunes there. Well, yeah, if you have infinity, totally, yeah, it breaks any immunities there, so you're golden. But I think he said a lower level like assassin, so I assume that he didn't have infinity. I kind of, and this is I don't know if it's necessarily correct on my part, but if people are asking for tips on how to do a character, I just assume that they don't have infinity, because I mean, if you have infinity, I mean, I can't imagine that you can get your hands on infinity, but you'll also have problems leveling your character and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I know what they say about assuming things, but got the battle order up again. Gotta remember I have this sucker. Mannequin, what's up, what's up, what's up? Ancient Tunnels might be a good Andrew, but lightning immunes are random. Yeah, lightning immunes are kind of a lot of places. There aren't really, but that's the thing, like lightning immunes are a lot of places, but they are broken by infinity. But yeah, infinities can be not the easiest thing to get your hands on all the time. For sure, for sure. So now if every person on Earth gets 20 copies of D2R and fills every character with L runes, we can cube to its eye. Nice. Maybe I missed what you were referring to, Sleeper. Were you talking about death to JSP? Uh-oh. Whoa. Speaking of archers being dangerous, wowzers. I get the sentiment, but I don't know what that was referring to necessarily. Ancient Tunnels is filled with lightning immunes. Yeah, they got some fires. Those guys with the 4 arms are fire. What is it? I guess the zombies are immune to lightning, right? Yeah, no, Ancient Tunnels is kind of known as a cold place, but or a place that's good for cold builds, cold damage. What am I trying to say here, bro? A place that's good for cold damage type of builds. Yeah, I don't. I mean, if he said that Chaos Sanctuary was going a little slow, I mean, I would kind of say that Chaos Sanctuary is probably one of the better places. You know, like I know there's lightning immunes there too, but it's just the those Hellcasters or whatever they're called, and those are kind of a weak monster variety. So like, if you're gonna go to a place that has lightning immunes, you'd want to go to a place that the weakest monster in that area is, you know, immune to lightning and not. Yeah, that's pretty much what I would probably recommend go to the Chaos Sanctuary, to be honest. So Enigma on a summon Necro slaps. Yeah, it is pretty legendary. That is a strong summoner. Yeah, to be honest, almost all the summons, pretty much all the summons do is distract. They don't really do a lot of damage. This guy right here, my boy, Emilio, is the one that's doing all the damage. He drops one guy and then he just pop, pop, pop. But I like it because it's safe. Even Phil doesn't die all the time when using this, so. Skeleton mages do a lot of damage and are lightning immune. Gotcha. Yeah, that is, I didn't remember those ones, but you are correct, I believe. That sounds very accurate. Yeah, you know, that's what's crazy too, how skeleton mages, like, deal a ton of damage, except when they're yours. But then they don't do any damage. Have you noticed that? Kinda crazy. Respect the Poison Nova? Nah. Poison Nova, if you don't have like D-Web, Poison Nova is not fun in my opinion. I'd rather rock this Summon Necro than a D-Webless Poison Necro. This seems to look less good than original D2, I feel. Yeah, I must have missed what that comment was referring to. How did I come up with the keep slaying thing? Boy, I don't even remember, to be perfectly honest. I honestly can't even tell you where that came from. I've been doing it for a while, so. Keep slaying. I do know, I didn't always say it because before I used to call, like, you know, I would say, like, everyone, like, you are all beasts and stuff like that. Like, what beasts? And I used to have on Twitch, it was like, you know, you're a level 1 beast, you're a level 2 beast. And then I found out or whatever that BT Neanderthal does all beast stuff. Like, he always says that and stuff. And I was like, shoot. Like, I just started, I mean, I guess it's not uncommon. But then I had to come up with something else. And then I kind of started, well, I didn't have to, I guess, but. So then I started players, you know, I don't know. Superior CV looks ethereal-ish. Oh! Better than Cuban one, right? And a superior, it's only 1 to attack rating though. At least it's a 4-socketed polearm base, right? Just a CV though, it's not one of the GG sick bases, but it's still a good one to find. Ethereal CV. Oh, they're talking about Legacy not looking as good as the... Oh, like when you switch back over to this. Oop. How bad it looks. Yeah. I think part of it, too, is people... Why everyone thinks it looks worse. And I'm including myself in this. From playing, like, different, like, mods and stuff. And plus, when you play on a smaller windowed mode, if anyone does that, it's not all stretched out, you know? One attack rating, legendary. Right. There you go. Yeah, I mean, actually, that's the only ethereal polearm I have, I think, actually. because I found like a bunch of 5s, but I couldn't find any 4s for some reason. I guess we'll add it to it. Whatever. 4OS sub DV F. $200 lower cross runs with no high runes. That's pretty. The comment from Twev from Trev up there a little bit. I don't know if that probably was a joke or something, or referred to somebody else. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, if you're serious, 200 is not very many. So obviously, I did 1,000 and I didn't get any, which was really bad luck. But wait. 6:43 already. Time's flying. Gotta get rocking here. I don't have a ton of time tonight. I don't like streaming right up until it's time to go to bed, you know what I mean? Makes it hard to sleep when you're staring at, I like getting up upstairs before my daughter goes to bed and stuff, and at least we'll watch like one family show together or something. Yeah, 500 lower cross runs is like minimum, because the average, what I had always heard, and this is just like experience-wise, I don't know if anyone ever did the official math, maybe somebody had heard before, but lower Kuras, like, people say that it feels like it's about one high rune every like 500 to like 700 runs or something. So if you're not doing at least 500, like, you're not really, it's super lucky if you do less than 500 and get a high rune, kind of. 225 runs, got a burr. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, like I always tell the story about Trav, where I did, did I break this down? I needed some lower rune. It was a shale rune. I can't remember. I was going to do 500 Trav runs. I did like 380 or something like that. And I found a Wisp projector and like an Ist rune. And that was it. And I was like, well, this many runs in, and I literally have 2 drops. Couldn't like note. I'd been doing 15 hours of lower Trav runs, and I didn't find it like anything except for that. And I was like, well, I guess I'll just scrap it, and I just won't have a video to make this week. It was back when I only made like 1 video a week. But yeah, super bad luck. Man, I would totally take an Ohm. You got an Ohm from Super Chest? I would totally take an Ohm about now. So I can make another CTA. And hopefully not get a 2-bow. A lousy 2 battle order CTA. What is going on here, you know? Not one of my luckier rolls. I guess I got a 38 on my Hoto. And so that's a good roll. So can't get all good rolls, right? I mean, you could, I guess, if you're real lucky, but can't expect that stuff to happen all the time. Sorry, I was just staring over to the left there. Sometimes when you catch me staring over like this, I'm trying to read some comments. It's hard to, if anyone streams out there, it can be difficult to read comments when you got 150 people, and but keep commenting. I appreciate it, fellas. But if I ever miss a comment that was important, you need me to read or something, you can put it back in. I'm not one of those people that freak out about if I missed a comment. You can put it back in if you want me to try to answer something. Don't like spam the chat, but you get what I'm saying. Cody says he passes on Trav runs solo online. Yeah, Trav would be, I don't know, I'm going to do Trav here pretty soon, actually, probably like maybe before ladder drops or something. I gotta see, I gotta figure what character I'm going to do with. Necromancer isn't really the greatest. I don't think. And I'd have to play through another character to like get there, which I do want to do. I need to before the ladder. I need to play through with a druid and an assassin, to be honest, just for like content creation's sake. I need a druid and an assassin to do like different builds and stuff. I'll have to do some assassin research before I do my any build guides or anything like that, obviously, but I'll have to ask you guys for some advice on gambled in nature's peace today. There you go. It's always good to have yourself in nature's peace. Deal with Millie. You got a burr and an is from random chests, but you're saying you got even less from the other chests, huh? Yeah, that can happen. You know, there's a luck factor for sure. Luck factor for sure. Oh, sit back a little bit here. Right there, maybe about right there. There's a good spot for that microphone. No reason to have more than one CTA with the shared stash. Yeah, I mean, I kind of get that too, for sure. I just want another one because this one rolled so bad, but I don't want to like nuke it with a hell rune and a town portal. But just because you know you don't want to feel like you wasted the Ohm rune. But once if I get a better one, I probably would never touch this one. I'll be perfectly honest. Does your character level affect gambling like it does with crafting? It does. I forget the calculation of how exactly it works. I think the item level. So you can kind of like, if you're not high enough level, like you can't be like level 7 and gamble a griffin. You know what I mean? Like, but it doesn't have all the same effects like crafting does. Like you don't have to worry about the crafting and blah 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 this and that, but there are certain levels, like a bunch of people, one person made a video and then a bunch of other people copied off of them, but that you can gamble a gall dagger like at a certain level. You can gamble a gall dagger in like 5 minutes if you're at exact level with like, you know, with the refresh button and stuff. So, but I don't, you know, I'm not big into gambling. I did it one time. I gambled like 30 million gold one day on circlets, and I didn't get a single circlet to keep, like not even one that was like okay. So I was like, well, forget this. I'm done doing that. I mean, I kind of want to. I don't really need radius. And actually, when you get stuff maxed out, you actually get 15 damage absorbed from a bone wall and bone prison synergies. You get more absorbed from the synergies than you do from the skill, and that's all it boosts up. So that's what a lot of people end up putting extra points into here. This is single player, so I can respec anytime I want to. So it's not a big deal, anyways. But I only ever gamble rings, going for that stone SOJ one day. I mean, that's not a bad idea. I guess if you're, because with auto gold picked up, you kind of end up with like unlimited gold on accident. So I get people gambling a lot more nowadays. I did crazy enough, and it was on one of the mods, so I get if people don't want to like quote unquote count it. I did gamble a metal grid one time, which was insane. Even it was on a mod, but the gambling and all that stuff, like they didn't up the odds for gambling or nothing like that. You know what I mean? So it's still pretty crazy. If you gamble it with a 90 sorceress or an 88 barb, if you're gambling not for crafting, it's a I don't believe so. Not what is it? Plus, maybe it kind of does actually. Between those two levels specifically, like, because it's -5 +4 the item level that you get from gambling. I think is what, something like that. Did I not take that? Okay, I did. Oh no, I didn't. So if you were level 89 or whatever you said, you could get level 84 items instead of, if you were like level 95, you could just gamble anything and it wouldn't matter. But that's something that I don't have 100% of the information on, like, in the top of my head, because I don't really do it. It's not like, if you're ever trying to find anything, you're better off, I feel like you're better off just going out and farming than you are trying to gamble, something like that. Thomas says he read somewhere that he heard that 1 in 5,000 rings you gamble is unique. That could be. It could be. That's a lot of rings. So you have a 1 in 5,000 chance of getting a Nagel. I feel like you should just run Nightmare and Darl if you want to get unique rings. And try to get an SOJ. Curse Shield. Looks ethereal-ish. No, it's not ethereal-ish. Never mind. And 1 socket. Hey man, how's it going? What's going on? Nihilist, what's up? What's up? Oh, there's an achievement on console right now for gambling. Yeah, there's nothing. I would say, like, I would gamble if you end up like, oh, my character is completely full of gold, and I just accidentally got full of gold by, like, you know, auto gold pickup. You know, why not go gamble, right? But, like, I would never, like, oh, I'm gonna make a gold find barb, and I'm going to, you know, that's my whole strategy for a ladder reset, is to gain wealth, to gear up my characters based upon gold find. I would never recommend do that. Some people do it. I mean, they do it and they're like, oh no, I got these good circlets and stuff. I'm like, that sounds no good. I mean, that's opinion right there. I'm not spouting facts at the moment. This is strictly opinion based. Sweet over here. Why farm Nightmare bosses over Hell? Well, Felix, I just mentioned that specifically for Nightmare and Dario. It's kind of like a well-known thing that Nightmare and Dario has the highest chances in the game for dropping an SOJ. It's just kind of like a known thing that people, like, know or whatever. Known, no. I just say known like 700 times for some reason. It's a known thing that's known by known people who know things, and they know known things. Drink time, catch up on some comments maybe, hopefully. I gambled less than 5 million to land a Nature's Piece. Wow, that's pretty good luck, Troy. Stefan, appreciate it, and good to have you all in chat. Great to have you all. Only got about an hour. Only got about another hour. I haven't been on too long, but you know, I only got the amount of time that I got. You know, so we're gonna rock out some magic finding here in the pits. Royal Shield. I guess I should probably check it out real quick, huh? One socket, 10 res. We'll get them next time. 40 life Valley Combat. Oh, 15 to life. No, I didn't use my CTA again. Keep forgetting. I haven't had a CTA for so long, I keep forgetting that I have one now. Ooh. Am I Canadian? Almost. I'm like half Canadian. I'm from Michigan, so I'm right there. So I got that Canadian accent going on. No, I'm being from near Canada. I'm very confident I do not have any Canadian accentage going on. But people do call me out all the time, like people who are, you're from the Midwest, aren't you? Yep. Yep. I can't remember. We can get some on that. 200 enhanced damage. Meh. Canadian light, right. I'm like Labatt Blue light. Dr. Phil, what up, dog? What's up, Paul? What's going on? MTK hammers, 200 all res, 20k defense. Thanks, Phil, and his heads up on the redemption. Sheesh. Yeah, redemption. Just that one point into redemption. Nice. Real nice. My online necro, I prefer Infinity on the Mercenary. Works nice. Yeah, I mean, if I had an Infinity right now, I would absolutely be using it. I agree with that fully. I just don't have one on single player yet. I did find a Burr rune the other day, though, so if I can just get myself one more Burr rune, easier said than done. If I can just easily get myself another Burr rune here. Leandro, what's going on? What's up, Leandro? Where's the difference between America and Canada? Europeans don't know. Well, it's like America. Just imagine this is the United States blocking them. Canada's right here. Right on top. They're attached to the top. Canada's on the top. Mexico's at the bottom. And being in Michigan, I don't know if you ever heard of the Great Lakes in the United States, but it's like Michigan. It literally looks like this. This is exactly what Michigan looks like. We have a little land that comes out like a thumb. They call it the mitt. There's all these lakes all around Michigan, all the way around it. And Canada's on the other side of all the lakes. Well, except for Wisconsin. Wisconsin's on one side in the northern peninsula, but Canada is America's hat. F Tomb. Just pulled a F Tomb Reaver. Nice. That's a hybrid fired cold sorceress for ladder reset, Blizz Baller, or Meteor Orb. My opinion on that, people hate when I say this, but I love giving my opinions. I would never ever recommend somebody go dual spec. I always recommend to everybody just go all one build. And playing online, I'm talking about, like, especially for things like ladder resets, playing online, just go one, and then, like, if you're fire, just only farm places that are good for fire, you know what I mean? If you're cold, only farm places that are good for cold, you know? So I never ever recommend going dual spec, because you end up just super weak. Then your fire's weak and your cold's weak, instead of having one that's really strong. Man, I'm gonna get a Tal's Amulet. I don't know why Tal's Amulet is like so rare for me to find for some reason. Forever. I don't know what's up with that. Rune staff. No. Dual spec barely works. Yeah, dual spec is like, oh, like you can farm like players 1 and stuff, but it just doesn't, I don't know. It's way too slow for me. And if you're in like a player 7 game, like you can't even kill anything. So the only way I would dual spec is if I'm planning on playing solo players 1 difficulty through the game and like not worrying about how fast I'm going. How do you feel about Poison Necro? Poison Necro's good, but like we were talking about it a little bit ago. If you don't have a D-web, it's kind of slow. So it's like a D-webless Poison Necro is not something I'm really interested in doing. But if you have a D-web, it's good. It's pretty good. Oh, I never got any skeletons? What am I doing? What am I doing in my life, bro? Get a few of them. Just to distract some other monsters. You have Tim Hortons in Michigan? Oh yeah, love me some Timmys. Some coffee. Ah, teleport quit. What was that? Familiar with Mount Pleasant? I know where it is. I've been there before, but I mean, beyond that, I'm not too... I mean, Mount Pleasant has that Native American casino or whatever, I guess. That's about all I know about it. I've only ever been there, like, driving through. I've never even, like, stopped anything. Like, I've stopped, like, McDonald's driving through, probably. But not a big Mount Pleasant visitor. Ooh, light gauntlets. So how'd you get so sweet? A lot of candy, a lot of sugar. Pretty sure you found over 100. Dang Hunter says he thinks he found 100 set amulets before he got a Tals. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, the only place I found a Tals like here and there, but just not many. It's not many. And yeah, but what was kind of crazy is I ran normal Andariel to find an SOJ. I found 5 Tals amulets running normal Nightmare Andariel. I didn't even think she was like high enough level, but I definitely found 5 Tals amulets. Oh, Central Michigan University's at Mount Pleasant. I guess I forgot that, yeah. I forgot that. And apparently Mothman. But unconfirmed. I found 100% more SOJs than I have Tals amulets. Oh yeah? Diadem. Blue. Too bad. Yeah, I've only ever found 3 SOJs in my entire life, so mine's the other way, but it's mainly just because I've probably only found like 2 Tals amulets besides the ones that I got from Nightmare and Dario. When I was trying to find an SOJ, I instead got all these Tals amulets. Packs too small. I need to start just skipping these smaller packs. Oh, there we go. Good click, Phil. I have also only found one SOJ. Yeah, I've only found 3 in my entire life, which is kind of, when I think about how much I've played, it's pretty crazy. Like, you know, I've found more Griffins than I've found SOJs. Like, I've found the same number of wind forces as I have SOJs. Probably more wind forces, to be perfectly honest. Level 69, congratulations, and hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy. Level 69. One before level 70. You're getting there. Oh. Archon played. Whoops. What up, Phil? Kung Fu, what's going on? This game telling me why as soon as I bragged on my hammered and I tell you into a room full of black souls and the unique boss, I had me conviction aura, and then I find they didn't get me, but yep. Yeah, every once in a while, even if you have like a nasty character, like something crazy like that happens. I always would get it like telly stomping Desace or something, and then just like instantly dropping, and I'm just like, how did that happen? Like, I have a literally perfect Hammerden. Like, I have all the most expensive gear you can have. How did that just happen? Wisp projector for Veil Telly always. I'd rather just die once in a while than have to swap gear, I'll be honest. I'm pretty lazy like that. Pretty lazy like that. Swapping gear, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody. But yeah, you're probably right, that would help for sure. Dango Hunter says he's, since the very beginning in Diablo 2, he's never found a wind force. Yeah, I never found one until I started like holy grailing and I started my channel, so I like play a lot more now than I used to. So, jeez. So, the crazy thing, like I'm looking over here, I'm getting hit by the sun. I'm in my basement. There's a little tiny window. I used to never get hit by the sun, but these stinking deer around my house I have evergreen bushes. They're eating my evergreen bushes, so now the sun literally shines right through them because they're so thinned out. I never thought I'd have to do this, but I'm honestly gonna have to spray like anti-deer spray like on like pine trees and stuff, so the deer will stop eating them. I never thought that would be the case. I didn't know deer ate pine trees, and like evergreen bushes and stuff, but apparently where I'm from, they do. Put those deer in my deer freezer. Well, you cannot hunt where I live. I live in like subdivisions, so like, you know, a neighborhood. If I lived where I grew up at, then heck, then yeah. But yeah, you can't hunt where I live right now. Unearthed wand. Ah, that should have been it, fellas. That should have been it. Rig the trees with claymores. I think that's a bit overkill. I don't know if the HOA. Whoa, we'll appreciate that. No, I don't have an HOA, but it worked good for the joke I was telling. Round shield. Mosers. I'm not even gonna idea. Moser's isn't really. I mean, budget-wise, it's an alright budget item, I guess, but. Gotta provide food for the family, right? Take out some deer. Yeah, I'm not against hunting or anything. You just can't do it where I live, so. I've never really been a hunter either. Never, was this never my thing? 29 to strength, lightning, fire. Brown. Irathis? Oh. Ella Briggs. Phil can't remember anything right now. My daughter's going crazy upstairs. So the other day, you know, I was like, did you know, something about her brother or something, like if he wanted something. She was like, no, and I'm like, did you ask him? Did you ask him? You know, and I slurred the words together, like, did you ask him? But I was like, did you ask him? And she's like, who's Jaskum? She's freaking out because my wife's calling her Jaskum. We keep calling her Jaskum now. Hi, Jaskum. What's up, Jaskum? I got a burr. Yeah, I found a burr the other day. That was on the very first one. I was like, hopping on stream, fellas. I'm kind of tired. Boom, burr rune dropped. Like the first mob I killed. It's pretty crazy. But that was the other day. So this is like pit drop list, I guess. Gaming high boots. Actually, you know what? We'll see when I make this video. It might be detrimental to my channel to have that list up there like that, because people are gonna like. Obviously, if I make a drop pilot video, why, you know, no one's gonna watch the drop pilot video if they come into my stream and they can see everything that's. Oh, in this 100 pit runs video, I already see everything he's gonna find. So what's the point of watching? You know what I mean? Might be a bad idea. Gosh, I wish this, like, the sun right in my face through like the cinder block. Right up here. The runes drop at the most random times. Yeah, it kind of seems like that sometimes, huh? I think I'm not going to keep. I already have 3 insights here, so I'll slide this down here. Yeah, we'll just go like this. I use those more readily, I guess you could say. Oh, man. Awesome vids, keep it up. Appreciate it, Dean. Appreciate it very much, very much. I try to put out some good videos and stuff. You know what I mean? Appreciate it. You gonna put up a 7-foot fence? Yeah, I should. It crossed my mind for a second, like put a little fence extender on my fence so they can't jump into the yard. But are mufflers on the end of your pew illegal in Michigan? No, I mean my yard's not even. My yard's so small, like, I just need to, I'm gonna have to spray the bushes or whatever. I'm gonna have to spray everything with that deer repellent stuff all the time. The problem is that they come in the winter, like, you know, because they can't find any food, so they come into our yards and eat our shrubs and stuff. I never thought that a deer would eat, like, pine trees and stuff. Like, it just makes no sense, like pine needles, and, like, just, like, mowing on twigs and pine needles. I guess I never thought about what they ate in the winter, but, because, you know, I just didn't. I don't know. What a weird way to say silencer suppressor. Yeah, I mean, people just joke around when they say stuff sometimes. Oh. Get out of here. Gothic. Too bad. 34? Nah. That has to be. What's I forget. What's the block rate on this? 48. Yeah, it's one of the things I never remember. Is starting the ladder with a assassin a decent move? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not you know, I mentioned this earlier too. So anyone who heard me, I'm not an assassin expert, but I've definitely seen them just rocking for sure. Even budget, they can have safety with the Mind Blast and the Death Sentry Trap, Rex. I don't know what you necessarily want to go into, but and also it depends on if you're going for like, do you want to try new things? Do you want to just go with something you know is going to work? Like kind of what I'm doing is I'm going to go with something I know works at first, and then I can switch into something else if I want to. So I'm just going with the Lightning Fury Javazan, which is nothing new. I know it wrecks it with budget gear. It's crazy with even better gear. 314, not a bad one. Not perfect, but not a bad small charm right there. At all. Pretty solid. Are you allowed to put feeders? Because you could put some feeders away from your yard and they'll eat from that and not the trees. I mean, I guess I could put whatever I want to in my yard, I guess. I mean, if I'm not hunting. I mean, I don't know. Another thing I never really thought about. Huh. Yeah, I never thought about putting out feeders for that, and then they'll eat from the feeders instead of eating my bushes. And my trees. Yeah, they literally ate. There's this goofy, I don't even know what it's called. It's not even an evergreen, but they have like, yeah, I guess it's not a good story because I can't remember what the tree is, but they all the branches from like 4 feet high that are like drooping down a little bit, they ate all the leaves off of that and like stripped the bark off of the branch, the little thin branches that they couldn't bite through. Crazy. Crazy deer. Yeah, and because you can't hunt where we're at, they're completely not afraid of people. They're like in the backyard. I'm like opening the window, like, hey, get out of here! And they're just like looking at me, and they walk up to the window. They're like 3 feet away from me. I'm like, hey, like get away from my bushes! And they're just staring at me, like looking like they look like they're gonna jump through the window at me. Like honestly, the one time I honestly thought this deer was gonna jump through the window, because you know when like a dog's gonna jump up in a truck, it kind of leans back and bends its legs a little bit, and then it kind of scampers with its front feet and then jumps. That's what the deer did. It like it was at the window. I was yelling at it. It crouched down with its back legs and it kind of stomped its front feet, like just kind of shuffled them. Like, and I was like, oh my god, it's gonna jump in the window. Like, ah. But yeah, they're completely not afraid of people around here. They'll like walk right by people and stuff sometimes. Okay, we'll double check around. Oh, good thing I was just like, I'm gonna double check around real quick. And we got a Ravenfrost. Good thing I did that little double checking sweep, huh, fellas? Let's go. This is another Ravenfrost. I probably have 7,000 of them by now, but 20 decks, low on the attack rating, kind of. Okay. I don't even have one on here because you don't really need it. There's something else around here. Why did I think there was something I wanted to look at? I don't know. Oh yeah, Joshua. Yeah, definitely in the summer they definitely scalp any plants around, but I just was shocked in the winter. Hey Phil, is D2 JSP a must? Definitely not a must, that's for sure. Like, I'm on single player, I don't need D2 JSP, so it's definitely not a must. But I occasionally use D2 JSP for trading. It's just so much easier. You trade you know, you find a rune, you trade it for 1,000 forum gold or whatever. Then you can trade like 200 forum gold for a Shaco, 150 for the Oculus, blah 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 blah, and then you can get all your gear that way instead of trying to break down a rune into other runes and trying to negotiate with people. Like, oh, Evermore becoming a Slayer. Appreciate you for supporting the channel, you Slayer legend. But yeah, I think people go a little hard on JSP, like how negative they say it is or whatever. There are definitely negative aspects to the people that started it / use it or whatever, I guess, where like it started off with people. I mean, it's a lot of people who bot and mod, you know, bot and stuff. There are a lot of people like that on there, but that's not, you know, I don't know. Just because a tool is used by a certain group of people for a bad use, I would say doesn't make it evil, you know? Which I assume a lot of people can agree with. One burr gets you a mid-tier build. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. If you find one high rune, like early, like anytime really, but one high rune, like one burr rune, you could totally deck out a sorceress with everything you need, essentially. Literally, and fully geared. Maybe not like any Annie early on and stuff like that, but like everything else, like the regular gear, I mean. Fully decked out, boom, instantly. Crabs, Shaco, Oculus. Grab yourself a Magi, a Viper Magi, no problem. Some FCR rings, a good amulet, a Talos amulet, we'll say, just as a generic, you know, thing you know, boom. It's interesting to watch you slowly lose your marbles, bro. That's funny. Shit, no. Too bad. I just like acting goofy sometimes. Just acting nonsensey. Kind of funny to me. Kinda funny to me. Oh, okay. Oh. Just punching keys over here and not hitting the right ones. Fathom, Rising Sun. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of other. It depends what builds you're going into, but I was just throwing out random stuff there that you could buy to deck out your sorceress. Come on. What? Didn't I just battle order up? Yeah, I was trying to read some of the comments were really long. I was trying to read them, but I can't. I keep running into monsters. I don't have enough time to read a full comment. If the comments, and I'm not like mad or nothing, I'm just letting people know if a comment's like 5 or 6, 7 lines long, it's gonna be like super impossible to read. Just FYI, if you know, I don't want anyone getting mad because I'm not reading their comments, but. Here. Another drinky drink. Hello, to be honest, it's for your taste of music and the ogre items. Appreciate it, yeah. Yeah, I do kind of like, it is kind of intentional, the music I listen to, and so I figured I like it, and the type of people that play Diablo 2 are generally like men my age. They generally like rock music, so it kind of makes sense, you know. And yeah, anyone, obviously, I'm not, you know, I just figured it was, I figured it was a good match, I guess we'll say. What is this deep ass chopping riff? There's a link in the description to the guy who makes these. They're just Creative Commons, jeez, boy, backing tracks, N&M Creations. Come on, bro. Boy, these guys are ripping me over here. And Emilio. Oh, geez, I used a whole stack of potions. Suicover is struggling. The music is awesome. Appreciate it. Yeah. I figure it kind of like puts some of my personality, you know, you come in and listen to it, you're like, oh, he likes rock music and stuff. Gives a conversation starter type of thing, you know. You speak other languages than American? Nope. Only thing I speak is America. All right. AMURKA, America. That's what I speak. We don't want none of that newfangled Spanglish or whatever you calls her. We don't want none of that French. We don't want none of that. I'm just messing around, obviously. But no, I just speak English. I know some Spanish words, you just kind of pick them up with Mexico being right there, like just to the south, you know. And watching Dora the Explorer, you know. Boots, vámonos. You know, stuff like that. English, Scottish, North Irish, Australian, American, and Canadian. Australian? Australian is English. I'm confused. They speak English in Australia. And Canadian. And Canada. Oh wait, those are all places that speak English. Got me good. I didn't really think about it at first. Roasted, Phil. Phil self-roasted. Nice. Nice. Did not get that at first. It's not fair you guys take advantage of me like that. I'm trying to do 3 things at once here, and you guys are taking advantage of me. I can't think and read chat at the same time and play. Not fair, fellas. Rail rune, let's go. At least I can use a rail rune, huh? English, French, and German. Well, I mean, obviously you gotta learn English. If you're French and German, I mean, when you're right next to France, I can see why they want to, and Germany, I can see why they want to teach you to speak those. I mean, you quote unquote have to take 1 year of a foreign language in high school to get a like college prep degree, blah blah blah. I don't know if it's still like that, to be honest, but I mean, you don't remember any of it because you never speak any other languages. Like, I took Spanish for a year, but I didn't know anything. Like, I knew some words, but yeah, we don't have other countries with other languages right next to us, you know. So, I mean, Mexico is right there, but I mean, it's not that close. It's like 2,000 miles away from me. So, the best spot to get laying of hands, I mean, you can find those just about anywhere. So wherever you farm the best is kind of the answer to that one. I guess I'll stick an insight in here for now, right? Well, tier, tall, soul. If I ever eventually want to use that for a infinity base, which I would really not want to do, I could zap it out. But I'd probably never put an infinity in a CV unless I was super mega desperate. Oh yeah. If I had 1 million subs, like if I was streaming to like 8,000 people right now, I'd like barely be looking at chat. It'd be impossible. I don't know how people do it. Unless, like, if you're playing a game and you got a chat flying like that, it would not be possible. There are some people I wouldn't say I watch them, but there's some like political type dudes that will, you know, but they're just sitting there like listening, you know, like they're just sitting there talking their opinions on politics or whatever. So yeah, they can read chat with 10,000 people, but if you're playing a game like this or playing Call of Duty or something, like, you could never do that. It would just be impossible. Not ethereal. 2 seconds. Yeah. Am I that awkward spot where I'm level 70 trying to MF for MF gear? Yeah, it depends on the character. You could be, if you're level 70, or you were doing what were you doing, Rhino? I can't remember what character you're playing. Were you doing a barb or something? Weren't you doing a barb playthrough? Really can't remember. But yeah, like I started magic finding in my sorceress at level 70, but yeah, I went to the ancient tunnels. I was level 85 in like a couple of hours, you know, because you like level up so fast. Blizzard Sword hit ancient tunnels now. Gotcha. Yeah, you'll level up in no time in the ancient tunnels, just magic finding. So you'll get higher levels, you'll deal more damage, you'll start killing faster. Especially if you're doing like Players 3 difficulty, which I would recommend, by the way. Rocking Players 3 instead of just Players 1. Yeah, I guess I'll just go to town and get some more scrolls. I identify so much stuff, yeah. Oh, Rhino gave up on the barb at Duriel. Yeah, I can believe that. Barb against Duriel. Toughie. Huh. Rolled with 3 sockets. Thanks, bro. The top 3 classes. I mean, the top 3 classes. They're, I'm trying to think the way that you mean that question, I guess. Like, if you're talking new builds, I mean, the Fist of Heaven Tambourine is going to be everywhere. A lot of people are going to go Hydra because they think it's going to be something you can, like, use and it's going to be good. Which I don't really fully agree with, but everyone's got their own opinion. I mean, and all the classic ones will still be out there, but I think a million people are going to be going Fist of Heavens. Like 2 million people. Maybe even 70 million, I'm not sure. Another Ravenfrost. Higher attack rating on this one, but lower dex. I mean, how many Ravenfrosts am I going to need, fellas, right? So we'll just toss that one out, but... Did I even mark? Nah, I'll just leave a Ravenfrost off there. I don't need to bother with that, I don't think. Asmongold just picks and chooses 1 or 2 comments. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it'd have to be. You just have to look over and read 1 and then go back, and then as they scroll by, you would just like look over and read 1 real quick that was like 1 line and then move on, you know, like it wouldn't be possible to read even half the comments. Like, I try to read as many as I can, but it's just not. Even at what I got here, it's impossible to read every comment. Like, I just couldn't do it. I do even occasionally, like, if I can't understand a question, if it's worded wrong or there's like a bunch of misspells, I'll just move on to the next one because I don't have time to address every single question, you know? But yeah, it would be hard. Hard. When you had to have that many people, like Asmongold, a good example of someone that streams to a bazillion people. Biggest buff on a barb needs is still not to have reduced attack rating. Whirlwind, kind of stupid. Yeah, I feel like barb could. I mean, I'm not really. I'm kind of like the anti-change guy, as everybody's probably aware. Most people, anyways. But yeah, if they are gonna change stuff, which they are, because they did. But I feel like the barb. I can't believe it didn't get more. You know, more like boost to like help it out to make it more viable or whatever you want to call it. But instead they wanted to make the paladin more powerful, and you know, for some reason, yeah, I don't know, we'll see, because they said that they were, gosh dang it, loudest water of all time. I don't know if you guys can hear I'm in my basement, they filling up the bathtub and it's just blasting. You can, so freaking loud. My apologies if that's like blasting when I'm talking here, but very sweet. I got some stuff here I gotta chop out real quick. My apologies. Bought a Lenovo Legion 5 when the D-Square came out, and I liked playing it better than my Switch. Waste of $1,200. Wait, what'd that say? And I like playing it better than my Switch. Like, you paid $1,200 for a Switch, is that what you're saying? And you like the computer better? Or are you like saying you like the Switch better? Couldn't really grasp which one that was, but yeah, I have seen a lot of people playing on Switch. They posting either pictures in groups and stuff, or just talking about it. It's being a portable Diablo 2, you know. Oops, I think I just clicked over there and chugged the potion on accident. Oopsie. Thomas says he loves his build setup right now. Yeah, if you got sick gear, your barb can rock, but it's I don't know. I guess I was kind of thinking more like playing through the game, you know. Man, I literally, like, on my speakers in front of me, the water was so loud I couldn't even hear the music. I don't know if you guys could hear it. I don't know how good the noise gate's working on the microphone or whatever, noise suppression, but boy, it was so loud in my house I couldn't even hear my music. Is Goldfinger Superman the best song ever made? I've never heard that song before, to be honest. Not one of my favorite bands. It's like to be honest, it's like a band I've heard of, but I've never listened to. Archon, another golden Archon plate. We can't hear the water. You can't, man. What a sick microphone and program and stuff that you guys couldn't even hear it. I was like afraid I was gonna be yelling into the microphone because it was so loud. It's so loud. Colossus Girdle. Hit recovery 3 strength. You recommend LK runs on VNet? Calvin, I would not. I mean, if you're in a game and you're like magic finding with other people, like, yeah, go hit LK real quick and, you know, move on or something, but I wouldn't target farm Lower Kursk online. It's something, you know, I mean, like, if you're in a game with like 2 other buddies and you're going from game to game magic finding, it's like, you know, go run Andy, Mephisto, then maybe go hit LK, and then, you know, maybe your buddies are hitting whatever they're hitting, cows, and then something else, and you can move on. I wouldn't do it the way that like content creators do it and stuff, where they just hit 1,000 Lower Kursk runs, you know. It's mind-numbing, and online it's not the same, you know, you don't have the same map every time, so it's not really good to do. But you can definitely go to Lower Kursk and just pop everything along the way if you want to, and just take whatever super chests you find, but in general I wouldn't recommend it. You never played Tony Hawk's Skateboarding on PS1? Shame on you. Oh no, I definitely did. I definitely did. Tony Hawk 1 and 2 I played a ton of. 3, a bunch of those, yeah. It might have been a song, Goldfinger might have been a song on there, Superman. See, if I heard it, I would know it for sure, 100,000,000%, but BV up, yeah, I got a Gull, I got a Burr, I got a Shaco. With that Gull, I cubed it up to make a CTA. All kinds of stuff happening down here in the pits. Yeah, I mean, I got real lucky on a couple of runs for sure. Finding the Burr and like that Shaco after, you know, a long time of not finding a Shaco when I was doing exactly what I should have been doing and finding a Shaco while I was doing it. But yeah, luck, that's how it comes. It comes and goes, you know. Man, I'm hungry again. I just ate before I started this and I'm hungry again. I just had a salad, so that's probably why, but... So many good songs in this playlist. So many. It's a good, just a good rock. It's a good rock song right here, right? When's the Smiter coming? Yeah, great question. Great question, huh? I should get torches sometime eventually, huh? I do kind of got everything I want. Maybe I'll start farming keys here. Nah, I'll probably wait till after I get bored of ladder, and then start doing that kind of stuff. To be perfectly honest, just because you know I'm gonna be doing so many. I'm gonna do it after the patch comes out here on Thursday. I'm gonna be just going ham bone on like content creating, like videos. So I don't want to like go into another character. Or maybe I do want to start another character, but I need to get a druid playthrough, and I would like to get an assassin, but I don't want to just come on streaming and just only be doing playthroughs. I know that's not like the funnest thing for everybody, but if you ever made it in a double axe or just swords? Yeah, just swords. Someone else already answered it too. Appreciate that, because sometimes I do miss comments, so I do appreciate when other people answer comments. But yeah, just swords and shields. 3 sockets. No good. Did you talk about your other channels more? You did mention that before, Sleeper. I might post something every once in a while. I think I'm gonna do that more often. Just post, just make a community post on my channel, just like, hey yo, got these other channels. Anyone interested? You know. But I do got 2 other channels, everybody, also. Sleeper did bring it up, so I guess I'll mention it. I got a content creation channel, and I have another channel where I put, well, it's going to be about 50% Diablo 2, like just short clips from the live streams that don't really fit into any video category. And like 50% of like other videos that I just want to make for fun or something, you know what I mean? So feel free to subscribe to those. Links in the description of all my videos and the live stream and stuff. So Llama does well with playthroughs. Yeah, but he's way better at it than I am. Like, way better than I am at it. So, because he does them like essentially speed runs. So I'm much more casual playthrough. Because I'm just being honest here. I'm not as good as he is at the game. He's much better than I am. So the playthroughs are great. Honestly, helps new people see what they should be doing rather than hear the end game builds. Yeah, plus it's kind of like a comedy show. You know, you can laugh at Phil dying, you know. Because that's the thing, too. You watch Llama. He's so good. And he played through it so many times. He, you know, hardly ever dies. And he's like a speedrunner, so he's obviously great at the game. I play, my gameplay is much more closely resembling average Diablo 2 players. Because that's essentially what I am. Just an average Diablo 2 player that spent a ton of time making videos. He great to watch. Yeah, Llama's sweet. I watch him from time to time, you know, when I have time to do things like that. I don't really watch a ton of other people's videos and streams and stuff just because, you know, who's got all the time to watch? If I'm streaming for a couple hours a day and I'm, like when I worked in a factory, I listened to streams all the time and would quote unquote watch them. I'd really listen, and then just jump back over and check the screen when something crazy happened. But I mean, when you're streaming and editing videos, you can't watch or listen to other videos, so I don't really watch or people stream or other people's videos as much anymore. Just don't have the time. Don't have the time. Phil, your strength is definitely the more relaxed approach. Yeah, that's probably the best idea for everybody. Don't try to be somebody else. Like, I'm not trying to be Mr. Llama. I'm not trying to be Dabrunsky. I'm not trying to name another person who makes Diablo 2 content or whatever. Those are the 2 biggest, obviously, but, you know, I just come on here, do my thing, and, you know, hopefully that's what everybody appreciates, and I assume that's why people watch, you know, me, because of me. And Diablo 2, obviously. That's the more important thing here. Thomas says, I'm great to learn from. Appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully the way I word things and the, you know, people appreciate my opinions. You don't always have to take my opinion. If I say this is not a good build to do, you know, don't do Hydra on ladder reset, you guys are going to be disappointed. You don't have to listen to that, but, you know, I'm throwing out my opinion. You can compile it with other people you respect or whatever and come to your own conclusion, but... Vortex Orb. Bill. Alright, well, I appreciate it. Say I'm better than Cooley and Llama, huh? Well, everyone's got their own opinion. I appreciate that opinion, because that's good for me. So thank you very much for the compliment. So Toad, bro. From Andy Rose, nice. Be Iceman. I should. Yeah, that's a persona that's tough to take on. Timmy, say my videos are killer. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Very, very kind of all the compliments. Appreciate it. Amaranth is a good streamer. There you go. Great content right there. I hopped on and just because, I mean, who hasn't, I mean, a lot of people probably haven't, but you hear about her, and I've jumped on and watched for, you know, I'm sitting there for like 5 minutes, like, what is going on here? Like, those, like, she does these ASMR things, and like, she's just like licking the microphone and like, I don't know, like taking a brush and like flicking the little like in the microphone and stuff, and I'm like, what is going on here? Why are people like... She has like 70,000 people watching her right now. Maybe even, I don't even remember the number, but it was crazy numbers. I'm just like, what? And then because I watched it one time, it kept popping up. And yeah, just like, she's just like going to work out. And she just like puts a camera up and she's working out. And I'm like, this is creepy, bro. Like, her whole thing is just like, I don't know. I guess it's no different than, I mean, it's no different / the same as being a porn star or something. I guess it's not any worse or better, I guess, but not any worse. I mean, some people might argue it's better, which probably I would agree with, I suppose. But Llama best min max streamer. Yeah, Dobrunsky very min max, and I've heard him talk about it before. He's like, he just likes playing builds that are really good, and he likes flying through the game and wrecking with the really good builds. He had talked about it on the stream before. I get it. I like doing that too. Totally. Totally get that. Totally get that. Who don't love a sick, nasty build, right? Whoopsie. Did not mean to do that. Just randomly clicking around because I can't click good. Ah. Amrune. Amun Rune. The Naked Barb Llama did? Naked Barb. I don't know if I've seen that one. Probably not. Probably not, huh? Or actually, wait a second. I think I hopped into a live stream when he was doing that. Didn't someone, like, pay him to do certain runs and stuff? I know I don't know if he I don't remember who used to do that. I know Ryu did it one time. Someone paid him like $1,000 to do a Poison Dagger Necro speed run or something. Ryu doesn't even really do Diablo 2 stuff anymore, but... And he got to like Nightmare Hell and somebody paid him like $500 to stop. And he had been streaming for like 16 straight hours or something already. And he was at Nightmare like Vale, and he was like, someone paid him to stop. He just did a crafted gear only. Oh yeah, that's the... Oh yeah, CC says, yeah, someone sponsors the run. Gotcha, yeah. Couldn't remember what they how they word it or what they call it, yeah. Yeah, I've had people do that once in a while for me, but not like that. Somebody gave me, someone sponsored a set of runs that do 500 Bishi Bosh runs. So I was like, whatever, pay me like this much money, and then they sent it to me. I was like, guess I'm doing 500 Bishi Bosh runs. Bishi Bashi. Do you ever play some lower tier builds to make the game harder for yourself? Not very often. I don't really need to make the game harder for myself. If you watch for, I don't know if you watch my channel often. Why is there an open spot over here? Oh, the keys. I ran out of keys. I was like, did I accidentally throw out a charm that I want to keep? Scared me for a second. Oh, I do want to start picking up some of this stuff. Maybe I better grab that. I kind of forgot. For cubing up runes later. Someone gave him $350 to do a chest only. Oh, the Pyron. Maybe I seen a thing pop up for that too, because I do follow him on Twitch, but I didn't. Yeah, we won't keep doing one of those. Yeah, I don't, because I see the notifications come up. I still want to like watch all these people and stuff, but I just don't have the time. So. Got a grief. Storm Shield Barb with Enigma and T-Gods. I get called to recover bodies from tough situations. Twitch. Nice. Pure safety Barb there, huh? Yeah, Llama, he can do those runs because he's been playing the game so much for so many years. Yeah, he's one of the best. I couldn't do that kind of stuff. Not good enough. Over here. Did you see the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4? So sick. Kingdom Hearts is one of those games that I never played, but they looked good, and I was like, I gotta play those, and then I never did. So, and I did not see that trailer either, Sleeper. So, did not see that. Over here. Ravenfrost sad face. Why do you say that, Ree? I might have missed something. Missed a comment or something that was referring to. Llama has no kids either, and he doesn't do a ton of editing. Yeah, those are accurate statements. But yeah, his thing is just, he's just the best at the game, and he knows literally everything. That's his thing for sure. So yeah, no kids is a definite bonus to making more YouTube videos and streaming more for sure. I would imagine, anyways. I haven't not had kids in quite a while, but I would imagine it's easier to play video games more when you don't have kids. From what I remember, anyways. Can anyone confirm? Do you have more time to play video games if you don't have kids? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Maybe I need to put a poll. Hold on. Official poll. Do you have more time for video games if you don't have kids? Official poll. Make sure you guys vote, okay? This is gonna be super scientific. I got a few more minutes to be on, and then we'll check the answers for the poll. Spiderweb sash. That was it. I always check them just to make sure. Ah! It's double durability again. What? It's another double durability spiderweb sash. So I tried to roll it as a set again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Only 24 votes. Let's get some more votes in there, fellas. Get some more votes in there. Gotta see the official tally. All right. We'll give it one more minute. One more minute. I can't wait to see what this poll's at. I'll check it in a second here. All right, that's good enough. 90% yes. 90% yes. End poll. Shocker of the century. Oh, it went to 87. Someone else voted in there. 87%. Don't have kids, so I'd assume, but how would I really know? Chip says, no kids and do whatever I want. Not always the greatest, but if I want to drive to Florida right now, I can. Yeah. That was a complete joke. I mean, I'm assuming everyone picked up on that I was obviously joking. If you don't have kids, you can obviously play more video games than when you do have kids. Yeah, but that is one thing, you know, I'm not disappointed in anything like that. I'm not saying that, but yeah, an advantage that a lot of the other creators have over me is in regards to making content and streaming. That I don't think any of the other Diablo 2 people have kids. Could be wrong. I don't know people personally, really, so. I gotta get some keys, huh? Well, I'll pop some more books, get some of these guys out here. Don't see any keys. Oh, there's the area. How much to do a melee only sorceress run? I don't know. The thing too is that yeah, I can't do a whole playthrough in one sitting, so that makes it more difficult. But melee only sorceress run. I don't know. I don't know how I would pick a number, because a regular sorceress playthrough takes me like a few days, because I don't have 8 hours to sit down and stream, you know what I mean? So a melee only sorceress run would probably take me like a couple of weeks, probably. How would I even do that? I've never even thought about trying to do that, to be honest. I don't know how long that would take. Where do we got? We're right at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock's the time I gotta get off, unfortunately. Oh, Cody up here said no kids or wife yesterday, grinded for 8 hours off cows, countess, and chaos. There you go. That's the same kind of stuff I do. They're gonna be gone all the time. I'm like, yeah. Not that I'm like, yeah, but I mean, you know what I'm saying. I agree with that. Grinding, yeah. And so I'm like, yes, this wife and kids are gone. Woo! I'm just kidding. Thanks for the stream, my man. Yeah, appreciate it, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you for the new channel member today, super chats or anything like that. Anyone who is a channel member, supports the channel. Thank you guys so much, Mark and Cody and Sassel up here and Thomas. Evermore, new channel member today. CC. See if I shout out any more people up here. Who else is all up here who's been... I don't know if anyone else is in here right now, but they're some channel members there. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Appreciate it. A billion. Sleeper says melee only sorceress playthrough is super easy. Well, maybe we'll take a look at it one day. I doubt it. Greetings from Northern Europe. Appreciate it, Consta. So, peace out, fellas. Hey, guys, don't forget. Keep slaying. Bye-bye.